Dude, what's up? You're fresh off the spesh.
Yeah, man.
Fresh off the spesh. What's good?
Put out
How's
a
it going?
special, man. Thank you for being part of it too. So, for those that don't know, I put out my first comedy special. It's just a self-produced thing on YouTube, but it ended up going really great, in large part because of Alex Labuti.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Hosted the show. He hosted the show live and did a set to get the crowd ready, which was awesome. You also, the only reason we have an audience cam is because of you. So yeah, man, appreciate you, bro.
Dude, it was sick, man. I appreciate you having me. It was really cool. A lot of the jokes I have heard, obviously I've heard before, like, cause I've been with you practicing them. Yeah. But a lot of them were new, which was sick.
Dude. Okay. So, I prepared this special the wrong way, the wrong way in general. It worked out for this purpose, but anyone that's a comedian or aspiring comedian or in this world, that specials are run for months. People are on tour running their hour. They're in whatever rooms, theaters, or their own thing. This was a situation where I sort of very quickly wanted to achieve a long-standing dream of filming something, knowing that this isn't a Netflix special, this isn't the big one, but I want to prove that I can capture something that I stand by and I'm proud of and could lead to that. And I had this very small window to do it because of the way my calendar aligned. And so instead of being able to work an hour over and over, I basically had like a handful of jokes that I thought were loose in terms of like, they're not attached to another idea in my head, another like special in my head. So I was like, I like these jokes. I don't have a place for them. I think I have a through line of like what things are called, breaking down names, the irony, the dark side, the silly side to all that. And then I was like, all right, now this needs connective tissue. So I needed to write personal stuff, wanted to inject personal stuff into what otherwise was just like fanciful wordplay, right? Which is a phrase I stole from The Good Place. I don't want to be a plagiarist here. Long story medium. I basically like added all this personal stuff and then was like, all right, I'm just sitting in my room for 3 weeks trying to turn 20 minutes of disconnected jokes into an hour-long special. And I ended up, obviously obsessively writing, rewriting, trying to have a sense of how this would work, trying to inject jokes where it was getting too serious for too long. But when we actually taped it, half the words I said were the first time I ever said them on a mic. And because it was the taping, the last time I said them on a mic, it was so like, it would already be terrifying to do a special, but to be like, this is so untested. Yeah. I was glad there was some of the fallback of some of my old jokes that I was able to bring back or stuff that you'd seen before that it's like, okay, I can sort of relax. But man, half of it was literally like, I wrote this 10 days ago. Please laugh.
Wait, but that's what always happens too. Like every time I catch myself like doing something or like riffing, it's always like in like an audition or something. I'm like, why am I like, shut the fuck up? Like, what's fucking wrong with you?
And I think that it can either be the best or the worst thing. Cause I think there's something about the adrenaline where sometimes it's nerves and you're like, oh, now I need to do crowd work and now I need to like add this thing. But I also think there's something about when you rise to the occasion of an audition show, there's something about almost like all your comedy senses being more heightened that allows you to go there more effectively. You know what I mean? That's like, I've obsessively got this tight 5 for this audition, but I know that I have a spare 40 seconds to play with here. Right. And there's this moment and I'm going to capture it and honor it because I'm all the way on right now. So
let's fucking go.
Yeah, bro.
That's it, baby. All the way on.
All the way on.
It is so like weird how you just like go on.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like there have been times when I've just been like, all right, sorry, I got to go on stage now. I'm just gonna go, hey everybody, and you're like, what the fuck? Like
it's bro. It's a wild thing. It's also like, I don't know if you feel this, but it almost negatively affects your time off stage in terms of being social because the on switch is now there's no medium anymore.
Yes.
So it really is off or on, and the on is becoming more intense when you have more opportunities. And so more of your energy is going that way. Anyway.
No, I agree. Or also like when you expect everyone else to like get what you're like, you know, when you like do like a show and then people are like, hey, you're like, can you not fucking, and you're like, oh, no, sorry. Like or you'd be like, text someone at 2 a.m. like, want to get lunch?
Yeah, bro. Oh my God. The fact that like catching up on text will be at like 2 a.m.
We text each other like after midnight, like exclusive, almost exclusive. Like, you're like a woman I love, you know? You're like a woman I'm pursuing or something.
Absolutely.
I'm like, hey, Isaac, how's it going?
And when are you going to finally do all the stuff you said in those texts, all right?
And that's why we're here.
That's why we're here.
Got 3 Black Magic cameras.
Yep.
Let's
get the mics out the way.
Let's go. No. Let's get the mics positioned correctly.
That's right. You know what? That's
Squish, squash.
Yes.
No, dude, that's cool, man. Yeah, I'm really pumped for your special. It was really cool to see. And dude, that's what you do now. You just do YouTube. That's what everybody, YouTube is what you do now. Like, I feel like that's what I was having this conversation with Sean Riley like yesterday because I was like, dude, YouTube is now like, even like 10 years ago, if you said like, oh, I like put something on YouTube that like I really like, I produce like people would have been like, really? Like on YouTube? Yeah. But I feel like in a very short amount of time, it's become like a real, like 100%. It's not a joke anymore.
100%.
I last week was at, last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever, was at the YouTube Brandcast. Like they did this thing at the Lincoln Center and it was a event where they did like a red carpet and people came from YouTube and like all the creators, but then there was also like Trevor Noah was there. I was like, okay, like Ariana Grande was there. I was like, what the fuck? But like then there was obviously there was plenty of people who I didn't know. Made the event feel horrifying. As I said to Sean, I said going to YouTube Brandcast makes the Iran war make a lot more sense. You know, because you realize we are. I mean, the horrors happening inside of this country are insane. Okay. And they're happening at YouTube Brandcast.
So at Brandcasting, you're able to see the horrors, the underbelly of what's influencing this country.
If you want to know what's happening in America,
whose faces and voices have platform, and you're like, oh, of course we're a mess, and of course we're a mess. We're firing off at everybody. I'm very happy to be committing to doing a lot of stuff on YouTube now because it is the like long-lasting place for creators,
of course,
and long-term and all that.
No, it's sick.
But so when I put out the special, I figured I don't have a following. This is going to be just family, friends, supporters, all this. Like, so literally my internal goal was like, all right, I'm just posting this to the people that already follow me. I hope 1,000 people watch it. That was it. I was like, I just want to be something I'm proud of. Hope 1,000 people watch it. More people than that watched it, which is really nice. I was like, oh, this is cool. Strangers are finding it. So then I was like, maybe I should put some money behind this because like I've started playing with YouTube ads and it sort of helped some of my other videos.
Did it help? Has it helped? I haven't ever tried.
It helped a little bit. So like my page grew a little bit when I put some money behind some good videos. But I also wanted to, there's a balance. I'm not like, I don't want to depend on that for reach, you know what I mean? I want it to be mostly organic, but it is a cool way to, anyway, I was like, I'm super proud of this special. It's going well. People seem to like it. Let me put some money behind it. And I can't put any money behind it because I got flagged as U.S. election advertising.
That's right. I forgot.
And I don't know what joke it is.
You don't even have a joke about like politics.
If you watch the special, you're not going to come away with it going like, that's a political comedian or whatever. Like I hardly touch that stuff.
I don't think there's like one joke about politics. And it's not a real it's like just a joke about like, politics.
Which
not
one?
Because I was good. Well, the opening one is great.
Oh,
that's not really political though. That's a grammar joke.
It's funny. My opening joke is it's risky, but it works out. My opening joke is about the Klan. Like, and it is so I make fun of the KKK in the opening joke. But if you think that's political, that says a lot about
and it's also not a political joke.
Yeah, it's not a political joke at all. It's a word nerdy joke. It's a very stupid semantic joke. It's
a joke about alliteration.
It's about it's basically I'm like I'm not gonna give away the joke, but it's basically like, hey, we all hate this group. Let me give you an additional very stupid reason to hate them even more. And so you can watch the special to find out what that is. Point is, I do one joke about TikTok and how we should have let China keep it. It's like, maybe that's it.
Oh, maybe that's it.
Because I do talk about us being in debt to China, but it's not even, the premise isn't about
it's not
sides. It's not about left or right. It's not about who to vote for. It's about like, I liked when China was running TikTok. You know what? That's the, you know.
Which, by the way, everyone did. Okay, everyone did. All right, Larry. Don't you have enough, Larry?
Yep.
Isn't it Larry Ellison who bought it? Don't you have enough?
Yeah.
Larry.
I'm not going to learn his first name. Yeah.
No, see, I learned his first name because I don't respect him. He's not Mr. Ellison.
Oh,
he's
there
Larry.
you go. Yeah.
He's Larry. Hey, Larry.
I like that. Yeah.
I'll snap at you, Larry. Larry.
Yeah.
YouTube is now big enough that like it's the same as being like, it's on Comedy Central or it's
like, I mean,
it's crazy,
dude.
It's
like
bigger.
Pete Holmes, Steve Harvey, Eddie Griffin, John Marco. They all put out specials on YouTube in the last few months. Like it's as soon as I put mine out, all my feed was showing me all the other specials that came out, and a lot of it was like, oh, way more famous people are doing it. But it is the place to be now. It's gonna be lasting longer. In fact, there's stories about people that had specials out on large streamers and streamers took it down and they don't have it. And it's like, it doesn't exist anymore. So YouTube is kind of a way to protect that too.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Think about how many people have just lost their shit because Comedy Central just like was not good at balancing the books.
Yeah. Insane, bro. Insane. Or the fact that like HBO has gotten rid of huge shows that they produced, but like somehow they get a tax break because they've now taken it off their platform. You know,
that's crazy.
Bring back Westworld. Anyway,
bring back Westworld. I loved Westworld first season.
Yep.
Second season, it lost me though.
It's possibly the best first season ever. Maybe
it was so good. The ending of it. I was like,
I know. Here's the thing that kills me though, because I understand if people fell off. I watched all 4 seasons, but here's the thing. I wouldn't be so mad if they had canceled it after 2 or after 3. Mm-hmm. But apparently the entire show had a 5-season arc that they planned. So to cancel after 4 is brutal.
That's annoying.
That's brutal.
That's annoying.
So
like,
anyway.
They were about to wrap it up.
Yeah, we're almost done. Anyway. I have a joke about my Jewish girlfriend. Jewish ex-girlfriend. If this wasn't called the hot dog hour, it'd just be called Side Roads, because that's a whole, it's my favorite thing too.
But that's the way the best shit comes
from. Oh, it's the best. I'm saying that as like praise. Exactly. You know what I mean?
That's the specialty of this show. Yeah. That's when it gets good. Yeah. Is when you sidetrack.
100%.
Is when you sidle. Don't sidle, but sidetrack.
Yep. So I was trying to figure out, speaking of sidetracking, I'm doing the opposite now. I was trying to figure out, when is it Stein, when is it Steen?
Yes,
right?
Tell me this. This is what we and this is what we'll end on. Tell me this.
And I was like, so here's the premise of the joke, and if it's true that some other comic was doing this, I'm sorry. I was like, I was looking into it because the movie was coming out about the director Leonard Bernstein, and then we realized, oh, it's Bernstein, right? We were all saying Bernstein, then we found out it's Bernstein, and it was like, oh, it's Stein. When is it Stein? When is it Steen? And she was like, oh, I don't know. It's just sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. And so I don't know the answer, but I do know that historically, you'd rather be a Stein than a Steen, right? Because like girlfriend or ex-girlfriend was a Stein, great. Harvey Weinstein, bad. Leonard Bernstein, Albert Einstein, good. Jeffrey Epstein, bad. Frankenstein, misunderstood. Joel Osteen, the devil. Right?
That's so funny.
Thank you. That was I was happy. Again, the initial premise, I was like, oh, someone's probably done a Stein-Steen thing.
That's classic Isaac Knox wordplay.
But I was like, I don't think anyone's throwing it to Joel Osteen at the end.
Joel Osteen.
Right. So anyway, I didn't do that joke. Shout
out Joel Osteen. Shout out Joel Osteen. He's a friend of the show, actually. He's one of the investors of the show. Shout out Joel Osteen and his church. Yes. Shout out Joel. Thank you, Joel.
Yes.